welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin. If you're new here, and I make lifestyle content, vlog type content, as well as creative business content. And I actually just accepted a job, so I will be getting back into the 9-to-5 life of it all and sharing a little bit of that as well. More on that in another video though, because I want to dive into it. I've spoken a lot about never going back to corporate. It is a 9-to-5, so I do want to talk about it, but that's not what we're doing in today's video. Today, we are talking about rearranging my office again. I have done this so many times. I've had my desk here where I'm sitting right now, had my desk over in that corner, in this corner, against the window, on this wall. I have never found the right layout for the room. It's always felt very like, I don't know, just not quite right. Everything's just pushed up against the walls. But I was in the garage the other day doing my little morning hike routine where I go out on the treadmill first thing in the morning, crank the treadmill to a 12 incline, and watch YouTube videos for 30 to 45 minutes. And this video was recommended to me, so I clicked on it because it was like a small business creator who was doing an office tour. I'll link it below actually so you can see what I'm referencing, but she spoke a lot about the art of Feng Shui. And just go watch her video. You can learn more about that. She talks more about it, and then she also references another creator who is kind of a Feng Shui expert. I'm not an expert, so go watch their videos. I will link them below. The main idea that she talks about in her video is the energy flow and having your desk in the command position. And I found this really interesting because I've actually never tried this layout in my office before. Just had to try it. So this is my office layout, and you see I have the photo studio over in the closet there, and then I just have a square to work with. So in Feng Shui, and I am literally reading this directly from Google, but it says that the command position is a key principle that involves placing furniture so that it allows for a clear view of the door while promoting a sense of control. And this is exactly what I learned in the videos I was watching on this, and I guess that my desk being right in the center of the room would be the ideal placement. However, I do have other furniture. So I have these shelves, I have my desk, obviously, I have this poof that I sit on sometimes, I have a narrow cabinet, and a reading nook slash beanbag chair and side table. These shelves are attached to the wall, so I don't want to move them, and the narrow cabinet fits nicely here against this wall. While the reading nook can be more portable and moved around a little bit, I did like it in this corner. Okay, so currently my desk is against the window, but apparently that's against the rules of Feng Shui, and I could be distracted by what's outside, as well as my back being to the door because I can't see what's going on outside of my office, and my sense of security is removed. So we need to change this. So let's talk about where my desk had been for the past 3 years or so. I was over here in this corner, and it was actually very sad because I'm looking directly at a wall and there's no energy flow, and my back is to the door. So this is not an ideal position either. So then I've also tried my desk against this wall, which could work because my view of the door is more in focus, but now I have a window behind me, so my sense of security there is removed. I can't see what's going on outside. Which brings us back to the ideal spot for my desk, which would be the middle of the room. I have a solid wall behind me, but I have way too much furniture, so I don't have much room around my desk. So that led me to try my desk closest to the window. I have a clear view of the door now. I can see who's coming and going, who's walking by, and I have a clear view of the window. And this allows me to fit all of my furniture in this room. And I have my shelves behind me with all of my favorite things easily accessible, and this creates the solid wall that is to my back, so I have that sense of security. I think this checks off all of the boxes for Feng Shui in my office. I'm so glad I found those videos, and I think that this is how the layout of my office should have been this whole time. I think this setup is going to be really great. One, it's new. I've kind of removed the creative block I had looking at this wall. Two, I've created this little cubicle for myself within my office. I think it's going to be just a really great space for working now. Yeah, without further ado, let's do a little office tour and I'll just show you the new layout. Welcome to my home office. So you can see that I have a mood board upon walking in. It's the first thing I see every day and I love it. And here is my desk in the command position with my shelves behind me with all of my favorite things, a gallery wall, and my calendar on my bulletin board. This is my new desk setup and I like it. This is feeling great. I feel like I'm just like tucked in to a little cubicle space and I feel like there's just a new flow of energy in the room. So if you come over here, this corner, I just have this actually quite large beanbag chair. I guess it's more of like a foam chair. It just has big chunks of foam stuffed in it, but it's very comfortable. And I like to sit and read. Anyways, if you come over here with me, you can see what I mean by a little cubicle space. So it's pretty, like a pretty tight space. I'm just in really comfortable clothes today, so just ignore the outfit. I'm just in these like corally pink cargo pants, and I always wear these Crocs when I'm like working at home or around the house. They're kind of like my house shoes. The other thing I really like about having my desk right here is the access I have to the window now. So then the other thing that I think I need to do is refresh my gallery wall. Okay, it's kind of funny because I only ended up switching out the one art piece, but that's okay. It is pouring rain. Now that we got the office tour, everything kind of put together, I redid my gallery wall, which I don't know if you want to say I actually redid the gallery wall. I switched out one piece of art and I left all of the other art the same. Okay, so one of my favorite things about this new setup is that I can be here working at my desk and I can turn around and directly have access to all of my favorite books and magazines. So I thought we could do a little show and tell of what's on my shelf. So one of my favorite things on this shelf is my Domino magazine collection. I've been reading Domino magazine probably since 2007, 2008. And I've just kept them all. Domino magazine is a favorite. I love this issue. This is from 2017 summer. It has Emily Weiss and they interview her about Glossier. They just do such a good job. Layouts are so fun. The photography is awesome. And it's all about interior design and they usually interview someone, but Domino magazine has always been a favorite and I love that it's right here. I can just easily grab an issue and flip through it. Then I have this really cool magazine called Milky. I know I picked it up because of the way that the way the type was laid out on the cover. I just thought it was kind of cool. There's a lot of really neat inspiration here of food photography. And then I also have some books that I love. These two books are awesome. These are great. These are actually color combination reference books. So it gives you the CMYK and the RGB, so you can use it for both print and digital. And it's just really cool because it gives you just like all of these different color combos. If I'm ever feeling stuck, I can like reach for this and get inspired. Same with this one. It also gives the CMYK and inspiration pictures of like how you can use different colors together. Definitely recommend if you're a graphic designer or in the creative industry and you need a book to come up with color palettes. These are really great references. This book is by one of my favorite bloggers ever, Victoria Smith. I had been reading her blog, SF Girl by Bay, probably since, again, like 2008. And she recently, I think it was like last year, 2 years ago, she moved all of her content from her website to Substack. And then she recently retired, which I was so sad about because I just loved reading her blog so much. But she has really great taste and I just love her eye for color and photography. So this is just a photo book and it has some really amazing photos from around San Francisco. And again, just also like a really great reference for color. Like if you're looking for color palettes, like this doesn't obviously give the same like Hay or RGB values, but if you're looking for like color palettes, you could just flip to one of these pages and there's some really great palette inspiration as well. I love pastels. Look at that. That's such a good color combo. Like you could do like a cream, a butter yellow, a bright orange, and a blue or teal color. Really great color in here. Love that. This is just so fun. I love flipping through this book. So cool. I love this book. And then I have this neon book. I've had this for quite a while, and I would say the designs in here are actually quite dated. 2013. Definitely dated, but I still like to flip through it and see use of fluorescent color in design. It's just kind of fun to see, and you could still get inspiration from old design, of course. So keep this. Hopefully this isn't boring. I made this at a pottery class that I took on Alki Beach at the Alki Bathhouse. There's a little pottery studio in there, and I used to take classes, and this is a little bowl that I made, and I keep it on my shelf because it's one of few that actually turned out. I keep just random things in here. Like I have some relics, this iPod, yes, it still works. I have just like some Polaroids back here, and this is let me set this down. This is from the Taylor Swift Reputation tour. It was the little confetti. I've actually folded it in half so you can see the backside is in there, but it's one of the pieces of confetti that fell at the end of the show, and so I just popped it in here because I didn't want to lose it, and it's ripped, and I just wanted to keep it as a keepsake. So I also have my Canon AE1 film camera. This is just a little can that I really liked the design of, so I kept it. It was matcha latte, and I just thought it was cute, so I kept it and put water in there, and then I just have this little pothos plant in there. I also have this set of tarot cards. These are by Mike Wilcox, and truthfully, I just really liked the designs, so I had to have these. I think that his illustration style and his color palette is just beautiful. I mean, they're like little mini artworks. So yeah, I don't really know how to read tarot cards or anything, but I think it's really fun to just like pull a card from the deck and then go in here and like read the meaning and not take it too seriously, but just read the message and maybe journal about it a little bit. I kind of enjoy it. So I actually took this with me on the road when we did our California road trip, and I loved the photos that it took. There were some light leaks, so not everything was perfect, which was really cool. I definitely want to take more film photos. It's just so expensive to get them developed. So then I keep this. It actually has all of the reserve cards that I designed when I worked at Starbucks in here. One of my favorite projects that I got to work on. So I just like to keep them around. Yeah, they were just really fun. I can show you some of them. Oh, and then this is also in there. This is like a little, this is from a jewelry class I took in college. And it was just a test of like how to solder different edges and different shapes together. So I think I got good work. So I passed. At the time I remember feeling like this was a really difficult thing to do. I kept failing, and then I finally figured it out. But I keep this around as just like a little reminder, because everything that you don't know, you don't know. So you have to try and fail and then try again, and eventually you get it. So this is just my cheesy little reminder of that. I'm shocked I haven't lost it. Okay, but these are some of, I have like packs of these, because when you worked on these, you would just get like packs of your cards. So I have a lot of duplicates. These are just some of the reserve cards that I designed. This magazine is really special to me. By by Grace Bonney. I went to like a magazine launch party, I guess. She was in Seattle, and this is the second issue, and they had like a little launch party for this, and I actually got to meet Grace Bonney, and she signed this magazine for me. So I thought that was really cool. This is just a really awesome magazine. My battery is about to die. I think I'm just gonna end off the vlog here. I really need to actually wrap this up, so we will finish show and tell another day. There's a lot of stuff on this shelf to show and tell. If you enjoyed that part of the video, just let me know, and if you think it's stupid, let me know too, and then I just won't do it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next week. Bye!